President Trump, so this is the last week before the midterms,
Right.
and you're stumping for the candidates here in Florida. 2 trips. This is the first of 2 in Florida before the midterms. Tell us how you're feeling about the midterm election.
Well, I feel good. Ron DeSantis, who I've known for a long time, would be an incredible governor for Florida. He's really smart. He's just committed to the state, loves the people. And Rick Scott has been one of the great governors of all time, and he's running for the Senate. He's the hardest worker, and he's a big producer. He brings back what he has to bring back. And so I think Rick is doing very well for the Senate. I hear Ron DeSantis is doing, I just saw a poll where he's doing very well for governor. And I'm here in their honor, really.
Let's talk about some of the comments about his opponent, where you said that Gillum was a thief and that Florida would turn into a Venezuela if he would become governor.
Well,
Do you still stand by
look
that?
at his tenure at Tallahassee, how bad it's been horrible, and one of the worst in the country. You look at what happened with him with the tickets and all of the other things that go on, the trips with the FBI posing as a developer, I guess is what they say. I mean, that's what they're saying. It's very serious stuff. And then you look at the corruption in Tallahassee. It's terrible what's going on. So the question is, I mean, I'm a big resident of Florida. This is my second home. In many ways, it's my first home. And I want to see somebody who's really capable and straight and good be governor of the state. And you look at what's happened with him. It's terrible.
You have mentioned that Florida, of course, is your second home here, and it's very important. How important is it to win in Florida?
Well, I'd love to win. I mean, it's very important to me. I won Florida and in 16 and relatively easily, and it's just a great state. I love the people in Florida. I'm here. You see the crowd outside. It's incredible. And outside of the arena, which is full, they have thousands of people. I mean, it's just been a great state for me from day one. It's always been good. I don't know if I was ever behind, and they spent so much money on me with negative ads. I looked for just, millions and millions. And the people in Florida, they get it. They're really good. They're really smart. So I hope they go with Rick Scott and Ron DeSantis, and they're going to have 2 tremendous people.
You were just in Pittsburgh with the First Lady, and you gave a message of unity. And yet some people say that the tone has been contrary to that, coming from the top, which is you, Mr. President. How would you respond to that?
Well, a lot of it's the press, the media. We went to Pittsburgh, and it was so beautiful. It was obviously very horrible and sad and solemn, and I mean, I've never seen anything quite like it. It was terrible, but it was in terms of the love, it was a beautiful thing going on. The rabbi was great, and the first responders and the SWAT teams and the police were incredible. And we came back home, and we thought it was really something special. And that night and the next day, all we did is get trashed in the papers that there were protests, tiny little protests that were so far away from us. And it was really unfair. It was fake news. I mean, it was fake news. So I think it's great unity. What we want is strength. We have to be strong at the borders. We have to be strong with the law enforcement. We have to stop crime, and we've done that. We're setting record numbers in terms of lowering crime all over the country. But we have to be strong with borders and places like that. You see what's happening where people are coming up by the thousands. And it's going to be very interesting, but people are not coming in unless they come in legally. And people respect that, and they want that. And women respect that. Women want safety. That's why I'm doing well with women now. And I did, as you know, I did very well in the election. But because they want safety, they want security. It's very important.
You talk about the border. Of course, there's a certain caravan that
Right.
the news has been covering. You also talked.
There's more than one. There's actually a few of them. And one of them is very violent, actually.
Let's talk about what you said about birthright citizenship, because you said that it is not fair and that it has to end.
Well, it does. A woman comes over, a person comes over, they have a baby on the land, and the baby becomes a citizen of the United States, and then the family comes in with the baby, and the whole thing is ridiculous. It's not right. Think of it this way. A general who's on an opposing army and we're at war comes into the United States. They have a baby. He's not here. They have a baby. The baby's a citizen of the United States, and yet the father's the enemy of our country. It's ridiculous. And it's not the 14th Amendment. It's going to be, I think it's going to be challenged. I know it's going to be challenged because I'm going to challenge it. And we don't want that. It costs billions of dollars a year, and it's very unfair to the people that live here. And the ones that really are with me on this are Hispanics. Hispanics are very much, and believe it or not, China is just about the biggest user of this. China, not, it's not even South America, it's China. So we are moving along on it, and we're going to stop all forms of illegal immigration. Now, at the same time, we want people to come into our country. We need them because we have so many companies coming here, but they're going to come in legally, and that's what people want, and they want safety.
Mr. President, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you very
time. We
much.
appreciate it. Good luck here.
Great honor. Thank you.
Likewise.